Hello, this is Blue Apple 542, and I'll be discussing the Kagero deck when set 5 comes out. Now, sorry I haven't really been uploading videos lately. My mic's kind of died, and I don't really have a camera anymore. I think my camera that I'm using right now is really low quality, so I'm trying to get a new one. So, bear with me for a little bit. Anyways, I'm going to be discussing Kageros for a little bit now. This is my deck list that I'll be using when set 5 really does come out in America. And I feel like talking about set 5 is important due to the fact that it'll be coming this month. So, if you find this information useful, then that's awesome. So, let me level with you here. It'll be featuring Dragonic Overlord The End, which is coveted as one of the most powerfulest decks in the game in Japan meta. Oh, well, of course, before the ban list hit. In this video, I'm going to discuss both the deck before and after the ban list. So, tell me what you guys think about it. Okay, so the grade zeros. You got Conroe, because Conroe is, the only one that's really good. I mean, Counterblast 1 to search for a grade 1, that's pretty dang good. You got a variety of grade 1s that Kageros have, and you can just use it to your advantage if the situation requires it. Plus, it's a 5,000 booster, so in that sense, he's actually pretty damn good. So, the trigger lineup for me would be 6 critical, 6 draw, 4 heal, because you need the draw triggers in order to get the grade 3 to your hand, because the grade 3s play a vital role in this deck. I recommend running 4 Gatling Claw Dragons, because his utility is far more better than a regular draw trigger like Monica. So, yeah, Gatling Claw Dragon is good. Use whatever criticals or heals, whatever there is available. I think they only have 1 heal, so you don't really have much of an option. But yeah, I choose these 16 triggers. It's kind of the basic setup, so why fix what wasn't broken? Next up is the grade 1s. We're going to start out with 4 bar, because, well, 8,000 is amazing. Embodiment of Armor bar. You gotta get that 8,000 vanilla. It's necessary. I'm running 3 Wyvern guard Barris, because when you're at 13,000, you don't really need a perfect guard as much. Even though there are powerful units, you don't really need a perfect guard that often. So, I will just run 3. I'm running 2 Kimnaras, the Demonic Dragon Mage, which retires a grade 1, because it ruins strategies, and it annoys your opponent when you get rid of their AK booster. So, it's a handy card. People have been running 4, but I run 2 just due to the fact that it's a 6k booster. Not really that handy when Crossfire comes out. Next up is Flame of Hope Aermo. A lot of people are like, why are you running Aermo? Aermo's like, not that good. And I'm like, oh, it's pretty damn good, alright, because you just put it behind something. Wait, what? Yeah, put it behind something, and if the attack hits, you can you can cycle your hand out your grade 3s for the grade 3 that you do want, or guard, so it's overall a decent card. And lastly is Dragon Monk Gojo. Gojo is pretty good first turn. You just play it, you get rid of a card that you don't want, and hope you draw the grade 3 that you need. Like Dragonic Overlord The End. Gojo is just a handy card. I think I'm going to run 3. I'm going to have the full deck list after the video, so you guys can just go check that out afterwards. Yeah. So, next up is the grade 2s. I'm running 4 Nehalem, because 10,000 vanilla is wonderful. If you happen to ride it, it's amazing. I'm going to run 4 Burning Horn Dragon, because Burning Horn Dragon is amazing. 12,000 attack. You put it behind Aermo, it's a 18,000, and you put it behind Bar, it's a 20,000. So, Burning Horn Dragon has that epic attack. And finally, you're running 3 Berserk Dragon, because the deck doesn't really counterblast except for Conroe, Kimnara, and The End. And if The End's effect doesn't really go off, then you can just Berserk Dragon and get rid of your opponent's unit. A 9,000 beat stick, but still nonetheless very good. Next up, finally, is the grade 3s. You run 4 Dragonic Overlord and 4 Dragonic Overlord The End, of course. The deck does not have a white hair of Inaba, which means that you cannot really move your Overlord from your hand to your soul, so you have to go with the Overlord onto the End. Because if you don't, then your The End is super weak, and you will be trampled by 21 attackers. You run the 4 The End, so that you can pull off the Persona Blast a lot more consistent, and he's an 11,000 attack, so he's as a rearguard, he isn't that bad. Why this deck is good is not only because the End's effect is really powerful, but he ends up being a 13,000, which is why a lot of people run him in the first place. I mean, after all, 13,000 cross rate is very, very scary, especially in the format that we're about to enter. Well, here's the deck list. I mean, if anyone's curious, I mean, the deck list is here. If you want to see it, there it is. For people who are curious of how I'm going to build the end when the ban list is there, I'm going to run the Amber Dragon series instead. I'm probably going to take out the Gojos for the Amber Dragon Daylight, and then I'm going to only run, I think, 2 Dusk, and I'm going to take out 2 Nehalems for the 2 Dusk, and then I'm going to run no Eclipses, because Eclipses is a terrible card. So that's it. That's it. That's it. Kagero's is just an easy deck to build, but if anyone is somewhat having a hard time trying to find a decent skeleton to work with, I recommend this one. It's been winning me a lot of tournaments. Not really tournaments, but a lot of games as well. But overall, it's a very powerful card, and you guys should totally get it before the ban list is hit. I mean, I'm sure you'll win a lot of tournaments with that. Or Master Lord Blaster, which I should mention in the next video. But overall, this is the Kagero build. Yeah, so sorry I've been posting up another videos, but I will eventually when I get a better mic and stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next video.